In another world of strange magic and swords, a powerful magical circle is created. But before the spell completes its action, it is interrupted by some unknown assassins. However, in the parallel universe, two high school students from Japan, Taichi and Rin, get captured in that strange magical circle and are transported to the world from where the spell was produced. Reaching the new world, Teki and Rin are attacked by a wild magic obsidian horse. But in order to save Rin, Taichi presents himself as bait. When the horse is about to kill Taichi, he gets saved by a group of adventurers who are on their way to the Aspire city of Elistane Magic Kingdom. Taichi and Rin do not understand anything, but until now they get aware of the fact that they are transported to a strange magical world from where they have to find a way back to Japan to survive in this world and find a way back home. They decide to travel to Aspire City with adventurers and take the adventurer job themselves. After reaching Aspire, the adventurers lead for their new destination, while Taichi and Rin approach the Adventurers Guild. For the sake of registering as adventurers at the guild before registration, they have to pass the magic aptitude test by touching a crystal ball to showcase whether they exhibit any charm which is necessary to be an adventurer. But soon after Taichi and Rin touch the ball, the appearance of immense magic startles the guild attendant and forces her to inform the guild master of the matter. The guild master, Gerard, arrives along with his apprentices and orders another magician, Nura, to take Teki and Rin to Lemia. Initially, Teki and Rin resist going to Lemia, but finally agrees and visit her. As they arrive at her house, a cool young Lemia tests their capabilities with her self-made magic testing equipment. But just like Gerard, the magical strength scores of Taichi and Rin surprise her, making her take them as her apprentice. In the meantime, the invaders of the magical circle are looking for the lost ones, the persons summoned from a different world to this magic world. Through the great summoning enchantment, Rin and especially Taichi learn of their magical strength, which is even higher than that of Lemia and Mira, making themselves suitable to become top mages in the Elistane Magic Kingdom. Since Taichi's magical powers are very strong, he needs to be trained before assassins find him. Before training begins, Rin is identified as a quad mage with the capability of controlling all four principal elements of magic. On the other hand, Teki, because of having great strength, is a unique mage or even a sorcerer who can directly control the spirits of water, earth, wind, and fire responsible for the production of such principal elements. With Taichi exhibiting more strength, Lemia decides to train him herself while referring Rin to Mira. The training begins with Rin and Taichi efficiently getting a hold of their powers. In a short period of time, both pass their graduation tests and successfully become eligible to apply as adventurers. After the training, Lemia refers them back to Aspire Town from where they have to begin their adventurer journey now. But during this whole time, Taichi is bothered by the noise of a little girl that keeps coming to him. Now and then, Teki and Rin return to Aspire Town and start working as low-rank adventurers. But after spending some time in this magical world, it does not sound strange to them anymore. One day, while sitting in the guild as usual, they are given a task to investigate a slum bar related to the food shortage issue in the town, and if they successfully obtain the information from the bartender, they will receive an upgrade to D rank in return. By agreeing to take the job, Teki and Rin proceed toward the slum bar. On the way, they learn that the market shoppers are struggling with a shortage of food and other necessities. That night, they visit the bar and try to interrogate bar people as well as the bartender. But the only thing they learn is thugs were scooping off the caravan's food after unknown monsters had looted it with limited information. When Taichi and Rin are on the way back to the guild, they are attacked by 3 assassin women. When one of the assassins comes forward to kill Teki directly, he uses only 10% of enhancement power to push back the assassin, availing the moment another assassin attacks with a knife. But Rin tackles her with an air hammer attack and throws her on the ground. Just then, one of the other assassins with a smoke attack blurs Taichi and Rin's vision and runs away, leaving their comrade alone. Thinking of the left assassin as the source of information related to the town's food shortage, Teki and Rin bring her to the guild and imprison her for the sake of the town. They decide to team up with Mura and take another task to patrol the Melilla fruit fields to capture the culprit, who is guarded by a strong magician. Teki, Rin, and Mira reach the countryside and survey Melilla fields. but just when they are roaming around the path pastures, they get attacked by orcs and ogre. Without any delay, Mira, with her sharp sword, battles orcs and cuts them into pieces. With Rin defending villagers, Teichi levels up his strength to 35% and with a single blow finishes ogre. At night, while discussing the matter, the group suspects one of the farmers, Kaizen, responsible for all food stealing elsewhere. The magician, after killing animals and village people, absorbs their blood in order to kill Mira's group, intending to stop the investigation. The following morning, when Mira's group and farmers visit the fields again, they find the trio of thugs stealing the fruits with a mere attack. Teichi easily defeats them, while thieves keep complaining about the girl mage who used to protect them all the time. After capturing the culprit, Teichi, Rin, and Mira, by suspecting Kasim, begin inquiring him when Kasim understands that his real identity is revealed. He unveils his fake mask and shows up as the person responsible for the plot, only to bring Teki and Rin towards him. Just then, Kasim's companion Grammy shows up and Kasim by putting her on Mira, and Rin goes to battle Teki alone. The battle begins with Rin's fire attack on Grammy, which she dodges with ease in order to tackle Grammy. Rin and Mira team up and deliver sword and Wayne blow attacks, but Grammy keeps on cutting the strikes by gaining more hype. In the meantime, Kasim, by summoning his Frost Elemental, charges on Teki, but since the Elemental cannot be harmed with physical strength, Teichi has a tough time with it. No matter how hard Teichi tries, his attacks remain useless against the Frost Elemental. It appears that Kasim purposely picks Teichi for the battle by knowing his fighting tactics. When Teichi's attacks are only making him exhausted, Kasim thinks of having more fun by forming a Crimson Pact and feeding his elemental the blood ball Grammy absorbed the previous night. After nourishing on the blood, Frost Elemental immediately transforms into a more powerful Red Elemental, which seems impossible to defeat. On the other hand, the battle with Grammy really exhausts Mira and Rin, but they don't give up, instead come up with another plan. Mira attacks Grammy with her sword, while Rin doubles the strike with her spell Sword and catches Grammy off guard. When Grammy is about to fall, Mira's kick and Rin's Sword of Lightning God shatter her soul. But even after such brutal attacks, when Grammy denies giving up, Rin applies a dust explosion attack to lend Mira some time to deliver her final Red Lotus sword strike. The final blow ends Grammy's game and brings her a defeat she has never tasted before. When Mira and Rin are about to capture Grammy, Kasim shows up with Teichi in severe condition. But just as Kasim is about to take Mira and Rin hostage, Teichi struggles to help his friends but unfortunately falls unconscious in sleep. He finally gets to converse with the wind spirit's voice Ariel, who lends him her powers. Aerial powers wake up Teichi and make him defeat Kasim's Red Elemental with a single wind blow attack. Seeing the defeat, Kasim and Grammy run away, while Teki faces the consequences of taking powers from Ariel. Because of the battle, Teichi falls unconscious for a week, making Rin and Mira take him to Lamia's place. After Teichi wakes up, he gets to know about the Crimson Mages he fought earlier, as well as his identity in this strange world as a summoner who can talk to spirits and use their powers elsewhere. Kasim informs his master in a mix of Teichi and Rin's powers. After getting well, Teki leaves Lamia's place and returns to aspire to reunite Rin and Miura in the guild. But on the way, he encounters Anastasia, the former assassin Teki captured with Rin. After losing as an assassin, Anastasia is now working as a guild member on a food shortage case. She teams up with Teki and both infiltrate the suspected area of the city responsible for the operation of criminal activities at the place. Teki and Anastasia do not find any clue but remain shocked to find that an army of crimson goblins is waiting to attack the city under the earth. Elsewhere, Rin and Mira are attacked again by Grammy and her gang. But this time Grammy managed to take Mira hostage and run away by chasing Grammy. Rin finds Mira in a building where mages are about to make a crimson pact with her. But before the spell is chanted, Mira, with ice and earth magic, freezes intruders and breaks the ground to release Mira in no time. Just when she is about to leave with Mira, the mastermind of the plot shows up with Kasim as his pawn. By informing Rin of the Crimson Army of Goblins, he departs away only to leave Rin and Mira startled. At this point, we have reached the end of our video. Wait for us in the next part. If you like the video, do not forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel to get more new videos.